Hello and welcome to Tech Topic number 30. We are going to give you 3 tips in 10 minutes. And just to note that this is our last Tech Topic for 2023. So after this is done, we will see you in 2024. Do you want to go first, Bob?
Yeah, sure. In fact, my tech tip is not so much something that you can do yourself, but something you can support. And I'm talking, AI in many cases is getting bashed pretty good. It's going to take over the world, et cetera, et cetera. Well, AI is doing some real good when it comes to conservation. And, folks, I'm into wildlife big time. Right now, AI is being employed to be predictive, especially when it comes to poaching and or trying to conserve and build populations back up due to for whatever reason, habitat destruction, climate change. And it's a tool that AI is perfect for because it can handle large amounts of data and actually make and create something called a heat map, which would indicate hotspots of interest, whether you're trying to preserve tigers or trying to install a specific species into a certain habitat. So it's something that's really gaining a lot of popularity. Apparently, there's this the acronym for this one program is called PAWS, P-A-W-S. And it's being employed in Cambodia right now. There was an example of, I'll post the link to that if you'd like to see the story in combination with the University of Southern Cal, with the researchers or scientists actually employing it. And their goal is to actually use this program on 600 national parks around the world. That's pretty huge. And it's important because in many cases, you can't hire enough people to cover, these large expanses of landscape for whatever, purpose, whether you're maintaining wildlife or preventing wildlife from being taken. So again, it's really a wonderful tool. And I just wanted to emphasize again that AI in this case is really doing a bang up job, and it's well worth supporting.
Very cool. Very cool use of AI. Nina, what is your tech tip for today?
Yeah, I am glad that there's positivity about it because, yes, it's a bit of turmoil catching up with sudden expanding of AI tools elsewhere in universities, at work. And I feel like next year will be the year of experimenting with artificial intelligence daily. So it will be an interesting year. My tip for today is concerns Google Workspace administrators. Google Workspace has billions of users, and started now, Google administrators will receive an email and notification that Google is enforcing the two-step authentication for admins specifically. It is important to follow those notifications and do the two-step verification, because after 30 days, the admin accounts will be locked. That is not a very friendly experience to all the users across those workspace domains, because, hybrid work is already a thing. Distance work is a thing. So if you are listening to this podcast or watching the video, and tell your colleagues to remind the administrator about enforcing the two-step verification so they can access and do their administrative work in the Google Workspace console. Otherwise, it is recommended that administrators keep a separate account while working on the domain for other activities different from the admin work. So I too have set up my different accounts. When I do some permissions and settings, I'm logging with two-step verification into the educational accounts I administer. Otherwise, I log with a work account like any other user. So that's my tip.
That
Keep an
seems
eye.
like a really important thing for administrators to do, to keep
Yep.
not only their own account secure, but the whole organization's domain secure.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So my tip for this week is sort of an end of the year suggestion that you make a backup of all the data and files and photos that are important to you. And this is partially sparked by reading an article about a journalist, an independent journalist who had been using Google Cloud Storage, and originally it had unlimited storage. Google shifted it so that there's a limited amount of storage they can use now, and this person's over the limit. But they had legal troubles, and a lot of their equipment was seized by law enforcement and all this, and they couldn't download their data, and now it's at risk of being deleted because they're over capacity for their account. And of course, most people don't have to worry about law enforcement taking their hardware, but you do have to worry about losing access to your account, policy changes, all kinds of things that can happen when your data is stored in the cloud. Now, of course, if you store it on your computer or on external drives, bad things can happen there too. So have duplicates of anything that's really important to you. Don't have the duplicates on the same device or in the same account. For your really important things, make more than one backup in different locations. That's my tip for this week.
That's the most important tip, of course, after security of accounts. Yes, I'm using an external drive, and right now I'm still on many devices because everyone is buying new computers. So everybody goes through this process of migrating accounts and data, and external drive is perfect. Thank you for this tip, Peggy. And thank you everyone for watching. See you next year. Wishing the best. Enjoy your holidays and remember to check up online anyway for some important tips like this one we gave you just now. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Happy holidays.
That's right. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.